He punching out, punch back in.
Yeah, he punched back. Here we go. See, what's up with you though, baby?
Same, brother. Same, man. Just tripping off these damn that shit you sent about the other one.
Which
Man,
one?
the one with the 5. Or was it 7? How many was it?
That
The
was
one that
the second one was
7.
the
It was the
7.
7. I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what I'm like, man.
God
We talk, man.
dang.
I just, man.
I know.
And
I
and
know.
so,
When I read it, I was just like, I know he's gonna
yeah,
fire this dude up, man. Like trifling mother. That's all I heard. I saw
man,
it. It was like, okay.
man.
Yep.
If you could just some of the comments is like, I'm like,
I
what?
didn't. I couldn't go to the comments. I couldn't go to the comments.
Oh, brother, it was. Some told because I was actually somebody said that. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, everything blacked out now.
Yeah.
No,
He's still loading. Go ahead.
he needs to stop this and start it over again. This don't look too good, and don't take it as criticism, Cuddy. Because shit, you niggas can do it. But no, they said that she had a gang of interviews, and so I was looking them up and found some shit. So
Okay. Okay.
I just it's the shit. The whole shit just looks abnormal.
There he
Yeah.
goes. That bass drop.
This cat look like he in Witsec.
He is. He keep trying to say he working. I know he on the run.
Hey, pretty much, man. Pretty much.
By all means, you got to put 3 on
I
it,
ain't never
put
coming
me
back.
on it, Ali and E on it. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Welcome to Youngstown's 3 PMD, goddammit. This is 420.
Oh
Not the
shit.
weed. Yeah, it's 420. We've been around for a while. Get
All
these
right.
Yeah.
done.
All
Yeah,
right, man. Yeah,
man.
like I said, man. The technical difficulties is gonna happen here and there,
Yeah.
but bear with us, and we'll get through.
Yeah. I mean, shit. It's only three motherfuckers watching. 3 motherfuckers watch the live show, and
Yeah, yeah.
127 races will be on the shit. Especially the
That's
shit.
the funny shit. Yeah.
I can't believe this is refreshing.
Mm.
These niggers have a conscience.
Goddamn coons.
Right.
Yeah.
We ain't
Hey,
gonna
we
win
get it
it,
all,
man.
man. We get it all.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We need to
Get
tap into
Bible
that Asian
thumpers
audience.
racing.
Right. Yeah. Let's go for the jugular and go for the big bad. The ones we really can't talk about, but they can talk about everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
That was the
Oh
funniest shit
shit.
because I was looking at that hate crime bill against them, and it said, "Yeah, never blame." It says it is anti such and such to blame all of us for what one person does. But then you hear them black people are this, black people are that. Hey, you
They're fucking
hypocrite.
animals.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
hypocritical motherfuckers, man. You hypocritical motherfuckers, man. Maybe we'll do a show about that. I don't know.
I know we loading. The shit just dragging. He's like, yeah, I tried loading it like 10 minutes ago.
That boy got
Yeah,
that
man.
dial up.
Okay.
Just get into it.
Did y'all see this shit? Maybe y'all watched the video?
Pastor nearly escapes death. Yeah, man. I have been seeing the video, but man, not until you guys sent it, I saw it, man. And yeah, this pastor is pretty
Lucky.
goddamn fortunate. Yeah,
Yeah.
because so for all those who don't know, man, this gentleman, 56-year-old guy. Oh, he's not 56. I think that was the other person who passed, his relative that they found dead. They don't know exactly how he's related to him. I think his name is Polite. His last name is Polite, but his relative, they found him deceased. But this guy walks up into a church, I guess he sits down, parishioners and the pastor aren't thinking anything about it, and out of nowhere, man, he gets up and, you
Upped
know,
it.
he upped it on him, man. He pulled out a gun and tried to shoot him. You know, the pastor hopped behind the pew, and the cameraman who was sitting behind the gentleman at the time, he dove and grabbed the suspect here when the gun jammed. And they said once they took the gun apart and showed him the bullet, you could see the dents where it was struck. The bullet just never went off. So he's fortunate. I was thinking it was something else until the pastor said that he talked to him. Gentleman said, "Hey, I didn't know why I did it. The demons was in me." And the craziest motherfucker in the story is the pastor, because he said, "I forgive you, and if you need anything, even if you get locked up or whatever, give me a call. Here's my number. And if I can send you anything, I will." I said, "You's a crazy motherfucker. You giving your location to a man that came in and shoot your ass."
I'd have took him behind the baptism tank, and
Dip his ass.
it'd have been some furniture moving back there real quick, like until the
Right.
authorities got there, because you ain't
Right.
gonna up one on me
Right.
at my place of business and a place of worship.
Right.
You just ignorant on top about I don't know what demons that what got into you, man. I don't know what it was, if it was that Incredible Hulk, whatever got into you, man. That new Zaza,
Yeah.
something. But yeah, man, I'm gonna touch you up a little bit, man, just to send you on your way.
Man, look, Nick, look. If I'm the pastor and every motherfucker in there ain't jumping on this fool, I'm shutting the fucking church down. If we ain't packing this dude out. You know what? I thought it was some I thought that it was some foul play, man. We've seen this before where someone has walked up in the church to shoot the pastor. Because one incident that comes to mind is when the pastor was messing with this guy's wife. The guy went up in there to shoot the pastor. My thing is, man, it wasn't that. Turns out that this cat just got some serious mental issues and needs some help. He would have been helped off that fucking ground to get help to the hospital to get put on life support, because I'd have fucked him up.
Like you said, man, and if nobody in my congregation jumped on him and just start, kick gaming and stomping the shit out of him, yeah, I'm gonna be like that one pastor who got mad at his congregation who didn't get him a Movado watch.
Right.
Yeah.
You wayward bastards, you fucking sinners. I'd have been.
It was on sale at Sam's Club, and y'all couldn't get together and pull y'all money together to get me a timepiece. Okay.
Y'all have thought DC Curry was up there. I'd have like, all y'all ain't shit.
He sounded like,
fuck out. Y'all going to hell.
He sounded like Denzel. I'm putting cases on all y'all.
You bitches. Yeah. You program, nigga. I'm for real, man. Like, damn. I'm up here leading you to heaven, the promised land, and to the Lord, and you can't even whoop this motherfucker's ass for me? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Something. Throw a Bible, anything to distract his ass.
Oh, bitch, take that big hat off and slap him in the back of the head. Something.
But definitely I'd have whooped his ass, and then we would have baptized him.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Right. A good long time.
You need a thorough cleanse, inside and out.
And you're like, Pastor.
Oh my God. Yeah. Pastor got hands.
He don't just lay hands, he give hands.
I better pay attention. Pastor got hands,
Hey, I'm like, I'm upping the offering on all you bitches, and it's going up 35%, motherfuckers, or get out.
The pastor like, and I just took that damn pearl handle Dillinger out my boot. Damn
it. I'm telling all y'all secrets, motherfuckers. And what's the little book they give you when you walk into church every week?
What the fuck is that?
You know what I'm talking about? Got the announcements and all that shit in there. Maybe it's called the announcements. I had everybody's secrets in the announcements. I be passing this shit out. I slept with this one. She cheating on her husband. He fucking a dude. Yep.
Yeah,
everything.
Y'all came to me for counseling. Now I'm letting out all y'all shit.
Y'all shit.
Y'all house in foreclosure. All that. Talk about you need a side job with the church. Nope. None of that.
None of that. It's all over with. I'm gonna give a motherfucker a reason to come shoot me since y'all couldn't help.
Tell sister like, yeah, your husband smoke crack because he can't stand you. That's all.
Wow. Chose dope.
He chose dope over you.
Your son been selling mussy, bitch. I'd be a bitter muff. I'd be mad, but you know what? It's a good thing Hobie came and grabbed him. But I'd be like, y'all motherfucker just sat there.
Nobody got up.
Let me tell you something. The gun jam, when he started looking at it, it should have been. Listen,
Yeah.
there was a there was a video where a young lady, Caucasian young lady, walked up into a church. She had her husband with her, and she confronted this pastor who was molesting her. The whole motherfucking church stood up and, no, this ain't the time and the place for this.
Trying to ease her out, like
Trying to ease her out.
I saw that shit. Yeah, she put his ass on blast with her husband, and he's sitting there like, I wish one of y'all motherfuckers would touch my wife.
Right.
Go for it.
I'm laying hands.
Yeah.
So you telling me that they could get up to put the victim out of the church, who the fucking devil pastor been touching on, but y'all can't jump this motherfucker right here with a jam gun?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
First of all, he in a black church with a shirt with no collar on.
Right.
That's a sign right there. Like, keep your eye on him. He don't belong to this church. Keep an eye on him, man. You got to stay vigilant at all times now, especially now.
Right.
Especially a new face up in there. And he's just sitting there. And he look at him. He looked nuts. So I'm assuming he had that dead eye stare.
Yeah.
Sitting there the whole time. Like, man, you ain't feeling none of what dude is preaching. You just sitting there like, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna let him finish his sermon, and I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna raise up on him. That's all.
I'm not the church.
Insane.
Oh, go ahead. Good.
Nah, like he had no association with this church at all. He just decided one day that the voices in the head told him to walk in there and shoot the pastor.
Yeah.
That's what they claiming.
I thought he was a youngin that got touched or something and was like,
that's the first thing I thought too.
That's the first thing. I was like, he's going to get his revenge on this motherfucker.
Because that's direct. Yeah, he went straight to the dude. Like, I need to go get him. All y'all cool. I'm gonna get him, and then I'm gonna go on about my business.
Yeah.
Yeah. To see the footage, man, the shit was crazy. Dude was, like anybody else. Like, man, this motherfucker got a pistol in my church.
That's like that. That's like that video. You said, speaking of direct, that's like that video of that older guy that was walking down the street. He was in his 50s, and this white this white Dodge Challenger comes speeding into the camera and runs him over. Backs up, runs him over again. While one of the dudes was in the street call, you couldn't see it because they blurred it out. He was in the street. He was calling the police saying, "Hey man, somebody just ran this guy over." You see somebody walk into the view of the camera, got a wig on, straddle this motherfucker, kiss him,
stab him,
and stab him 9 times.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it was a fucking dude in the wig.
Transformer. Yeah,
Transformer. A Decepticon like a motherfucker.
Yeah. It was
you know what I'm saying? That's this
shit.
kind of shit, man. People, man, look, y'all got to be safe out there, man. You don't know what's up with these people.
Yeah, it's a crazy world, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, lay hands on them. Lay hands on anybody who do stuff like that inside of a place of worship. Definitely lay hands on them. Like old boy on what was that? Now You Can't Leave. Your ass locked in there, So that type of situation, everybody, what dude say on Pulp Fiction, call up some of the homies. And some medieval shit.
Go medieval on your ass.
Yeah.
Nah, but hey man, look, all jokes aside, I'm glad that the gentleman is okay, man. It seems like he might be one of the good ones. And I hope this cat gets some help. I hope they lock his ass up for a while, but I hope he gets some help, man, because like you said, just looking at him, you can look at his eyes and see it ain't shit there.
Yeah, they're gone, man. He got that what's that, the 100-mile stare or whatever shit. Yeah. He's gone, man.
Yeah.
You need to sit down and rap with somebody and get whatever he got going on out.
Yeah, he got something in it.
All right. No more Transformers. We could transition.
There you go.
Yeah, fam. I saw that shit. I watched how he just ran up on him and
it was make you wonder, like, what the fuck, did he insult him? Was he in a relationship with the motherfucker behind closed doors?
That rage, man.
Right.
Robert Fortson. Oh man, you brought this to us, man.
Take it.
What the fuck, man? Here we go again.
Started
off. Here we go. Old man? Did we lose old man?
Cuddy.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm still
You
here.
all right? He got the glasses on. He
he's
sleep
on.
behind the motherfucker.
Hey,
So
man.
come on, Terminator X.
I'm playing.
Let's
What
get
you
it.
got? What you got? Let's go. Channel 0. What you got?
Oh, this is we have another police involved shooting of a black man in his own home. It's a lot of crazy details here. The cop knocked on the wrong fucking door to begin with.
Oh.
Uh, he bangs on the door, says police, and he steps off to the side, out of view of the peephole. So
Okay.
my man's on the phone. He looks through the peephole, doesn't see anybody. Then the banging starts again. Cop bangs on the door. Police, man's on the phone. He grabs his gun, because there's somebody playing at his fucking door.
That part.
So he thinks. He opens up the door, gun pointed towards the ground, and the cop just opens fire, man. Took this young man's life like in an instant. So here we have an upstanding citizen, member of the military, in his own home, lawfully owning a firearm, not pointing it at the police officer, and he's murdered in his own house. This raises a bunch of questions about police procedure, especially dealing with people with firearms. I know me and Sauce on Bread talked about this, about him having a gun, whether or not it was justified just because he had the gun. But keep in mind, he never pointed it at the police officer. He was in his own home.
Yeah.
We see this all the time. Like you don't shoot white people with guns, even when they're at the Capitol building. You know what I mean? It's just there are different rules for us.
Go ahead, Sauce.
We're held by different standards.
First of all, man, my condolences to the family. And I want to say rest in peace to the young man. He was an upstanding citizen. He was airman, I think, special operations. This is a little tricky for me, man, and I already know what I'm gonna hear because I already listened to some other shows, and my take is not the most popular. There's a debate because initially Ben Crump stated that the officer walked into the guy's apartment and shot him, which never happened. It's turning into another race debate, which I think, there is this thing where, these motherfuckers have guns all day. Out in the open, point them at them, and you never see it happen in these, in certain instances. But at the same time, man, we know it's two different Americas. And there is a way that we should handle ourselves again. Not to say kowtow, but at some point we got to evolve. Certain things just aren't worth your life. My understanding of the story is there was a woman who heard a commotion going on, cursing, and then she said she heard somebody in there strike a person. Called the police, and the door that he knocked on was the door that she took him to. So that's one problem, the debate on whether or not he was at the wrong door. Then you got the fact that when he initially knocked, he didn't announce himself, but he announced himself twice after that. When the guy opens the door, tells him to step back. That's when he sees the gun, and he panics and he fucking shoots him. And I think the worst part of this was after he had already shot him 6 times. He says, where's the gun? Don't move. Just all this kind of shit. To me, again, this is bad policing to me versus just an all-out oh my God, he did it was because he was black incident. All right. I'm not saying that you're saying that's what it is, Cuddy, but that's what a lot of people are kind of turning this into. And I think, it should have been, hey, this, sheriff's department, you know, uh, when he saw the gun, hey, put the gun down. You get up it or whatever. But we talking about a guy who, when he sees the gun, w- you know, there's a small window of time that he had to reach for his shit before this guy just lifted his arm up. I'm thinking of what's going on in this guy's mind. Was it justified? I'm gonna say no, but I can see how the fucking mistake is made by an officer who was responding to a domestic incident, because that's what his superior stated, that he was responding to a domestic incident that was involving a firearm. That's just what they said. So now you got to walk into there like, hey, I'm walking into a chaotic situation and somebody is armed.
Now, did they say it was a domestic disturbance with the firearm, or was just a domestic disturbance? Is the distinction with wording. And also, when
Right.
old man was doing it, he said that the officer was moving to the side when he went to look out that peephole. He couldn't see nobody. That's probably why he went and got his shit. It was like, who the fuck playing on my door?
Absolutely.
So, and
Absolutely.
Thinking like they're the police.
he never crossed the threshold. He's still in his home. You're allowed to have your weapon. You're allowed to have whatever you want in your own home.
I get that. But at the same time, and this is what I'm gonna say again. It is a different place for us. It's kind of like this. And I was watching. I think it was Amazing Lucas, and he brought this up. And I saw the video. Two best friends, a white one and a black one, do an experiment. The white one takes an AR-15. He walks down the street, and police officer comes up. Hey, guy, what's going on here? Oh, no, just exercising my Second Amendment right. Oh, well, you might scare some people like that. Okay, let's fast forward. The black friend, same AR-15, same street. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 police cars pull up on this motherfucker. Get on the ground, drop the weapon.
I get your analogy, but
You know
this
what I'm
is
saying?
out in public, and this is in your home.
I get that. Listen.
You saying like the guy should know better when the police come not to have anything on. You should answer the door like this, butt naked. I ain't got nothing but my weapon.
I'm not saying that. I'm definitely not saying that. What I'm saying is, there were 2 announcements that, hey, it's the sheriff. At some point, let me sit this motherfucker down before this motherfucker treat me like I'm not a citizen.
I get it.
Too many of these incidents happen. It's kind of like Philando Castile. He was in his car. His hands were out. Yeah,
and he told him. He told him.
You see what I'm saying?
I know.
So for me, again, this is not a kowtow or a kiss ass or we gotta feel like we less than. I'm just saying, I want us to do whatever we gotta do to make sure that these accidents don't happen. I mean, again, he was and what I was because I read some more about it, and again, this is what the superior stated, because they say re-releasing the dash cam footage. We don't want to hide anything. We want to be as transparent as possible. But the officer was responding to a DV, and it said gun involved, and I reread that shit like, well, I didn't initially. That's not what I heard initially. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know if maybe the story could have changed. Maybe they said that later on. America should be the same for everybody, especially for black folks. We go back with everybody else since the inception. But you just keep seeing these fucking incidents, man.
Trigger happy. They got this paranoia. Like you said, that split second.
It is paranoia. Yeah.
That's all it is. It's the paranoia that gets me. It was like, why are you scared? You the one that got the pistol. In most cases, even if a dude do everything right, like Mr. Castile, the late Castile,
right?
He told him, "My firearm's here. I'm registered." Pop in front of his girlfriend.
Right. Well,
she started recording. Was just like they just killed my boyfriend.
Right.
Right in front of me.
You know, I could see why the officer stepped to the side if he was going there with the assumption of him having a gun. But see, I think the other thing that the public, no matter what color you are, need to realize, man, the there is a specific type of training, agree or disagree, that the police have. We could sit up here and say why they have to and they should have did this and boo 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 boo. But they adjust tactics as things happen. Officers have been shot in the line of duty. And this is how they update and upgrade their training. It's just like Tanker tell you, anybody in any trade. If you fighting a fire and something happened and you look back over, you run the tape back and you look at it and say, hey, what could we have done different? Oh, maybe we could have did this. Maybe we could have used a different hose. Maybe we could have used a different nozzle. Maybe we should stay in there a little less time. Maybe we shouldn't run, the full 30 minutes we got on our tanks. Then somebody's gonna say, hey, all right, let's adjust this training. Okay. Again, I will not go with the narrative that, oh, he just, because he was black. I think it was just he fucked up. I don't think you should get a pass for fucking up. You killed an innocent man.
I understand. He fucked up, but you cannot deny this is a pattern.
Hey, man,
Absolutely.
This is
like you
go ahead.
Like you said, they adjust their training. And this is an adjustment in training when it comes to policing in America, is that these motherfuckers, every time they get into a shooting, they have adjusted their training to train these officers to say they were fucking scared so they can get out of any sort of punishment. It's complete fucking bullshit. You can't say that you were fucking scared in the military. You can't say you were fucking scared in the fire service. You can't say you're fucking scared in EMS. Policing, this is the one fucking occupation where you can claim that you were fucking scared and take somebody's life. It's complete fucking bullshit. And every time they have one of these incidents, they go back and retrain these officers to either justify it through their own fucking reports or say that they, just claim that you were scared. Claim that your life was about to be taken. It's complete fucking nonsense. I can't stand this shit.
That's the point I'm making. That is the exact point I'm making. I've always said, and I told you this joke. I said, man, these motherfuckers pretty much got the same shit as Batman do. They got a belt full of gadgets. They got a taser. They got pepper spray. They got batons. They got body armor. They got the weapon. Most importantly, they got that radio to call backup. That's what I'm saying. These people, they sit down in front of these unions, and these unions tell them, hey, man, just say you was in fear for your life, and we'll back you up.
If they start getting sued civilly,
right,
and they realizing there's consequences behind that, you can't hide behind that I was scared, and your union rep, yeah, this shit will stop easily. We're like, oh, he didn't get suspended, but he got sued for, civil liability for over $4 or $5 million.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. They don't get punished, but that's what I'm saying, man. The way we feel like they should be trained is not the way they're trained. You know what I'm saying? That is not the way that they're fucking trained at all.
There's no training. There's counseling on. There's coaching on what to say.
Yeah.
When shit like this happens, this is what you say. Tell them you want your rep, and then we'll figure it out after the fact. We'll put a play together for you. And that's what it is, I
mean, we're looking at, and I'm damn sure not voting for Biden, but what we're looking at with Trump, he's talking about giving these motherfuckers complete immunity.
Mm-hmm.
I heard him say it, and I keep seeing it in the articles.
Well, that's nothing. That's nothing new. He's the same dude who said, "Yeah, go ahead, beat that dude's ass, and I'll pay for your legal fees if they lock you up."
Now,
so again, that's that dude. So
now I don't want to come up because again, I know it's gonna be some shit. But I don't want to come off like I'm saying that by any means this is this young man's fault, because he's not the one who squeezed the trigger. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to put myself I don't ever want to be in front of one of these motherfuckers, but I'm not about to put myself in front of them with a pistol.
But then there's also cases, man. You got to flip the script in our community. Motherfuckers kicking in doors with the jackets and all that shit on, faking to be police.
Mm-hmm.
So when a motherfucker say I'm
Mhm.
police and they standing on the side and they're not showing no ID, they're not showing no badge or anything to let me know who's who, guess what I'm grabbing?
No, I get that. I
You
mean,
know, that's what
not
I'm just
only
saying. You know, that excuse of, he did announce himself or whatever, but yet I can't see who the fuck's outside my door.
Mhm.
And I know motherfuckers known for kicking in doors in certain communities, faking to be the police. They don't do that shit in the suburbs. They do that
yeah,
shit, where we congregate at.
and you know what, and that part of it, that shit is unfortunate because it's like for our people, man,
Exactly.
we caught in a bad place because
Yeah.
on one side you got this type of shit that happens, right? And I'm so glad they can't besmirch this young man's name. He was a serviceman, special officer serving honorable. Hopefully these motherfuckers won't say when he was 2, some snot fell out of his nose onto his mama titty, and they
Mhm.
try to use that shit and what I'm saying,
Yeah.
besmirch him. But you caught between this type of shit, but on the other side, you got motherfuckers that look like us breaking into doors talking about they police officers, man.
Mhm.
You
What they
got
say,
people of other cultures doing all kind of crazy shit and nonsense trying to get away with it with us. It's a bad place to be in, man. I just want everybody to take whatever steps necessary, man, to make sure that one, you don't end up in front of them, and then when you do, man, just get home. Just get to the house. Now he was at his house, so you
my thing
know
is, we come from a time and an age where it was one of those sayings like, I'd rather get caught with it than without it.
absolutely. But
And my man, like you said, it's we caught in a bad spot. It could go either way. You can make it home or you cannot make it home. And it's also left in a certain. I'm done with it, man. I don't even want to.
yeah, me
We
too.
beat this
I mean,
shit up, man.
because for me, man, these stories, as fucked up as this sounds, man, I try not to look at this shit because it does something to me internally.
Hmm.
I think for me, after Tamir Rice, after seeing the way they pulled up on Tamir Rice, man,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
and just told the fucking lie that we announced ourselves and gave them orders, and then when you
right.
look at the tape, they just
And see the little
popped
boy
the
playing.
curve and
Yeah,
shot that little baby boy, man. It that fucked me up. Seeing a Tatiana Jefferson, in her home in Fort Worth, and then they were looking for suspects, and all she did was look out the window, and this motherfucker just got to shooting.
yep,
You know, you see people like fucking Candace Owens make a mockery out of the George Floyds and do these fucked up documentaries and sit up there with these same people that shit on her, and but she'll sit there and she'll agitate black people and she'll try to use George Floyd to say, oh, no, ain't no racism exists. But you forget about so many other stories. You know
this
what
is
I mean?
why we try to keep it a little bit light, try to touch on it
Yeah,
just to bring it to the
you know,
forefront because it does rehash. We don't even have enough time to go through case
a
by case,
Kai Gurley, the shit
and
with
every
him,
time we hear this, our patience is already thin when it comes
yeah,
to cases like this. So it's like I run out of words before I just start,
yeah,
turning, getting inside my bag and coming out of my mouth real
yeah,
crazy. Like, so that's why I was like,
absolutely.
let me just stop. And everybody said their piece. Let's go ahead and
Yeah, yeah. We
peace out.
can yeah, we could change it, man. I just, man, I'm trying to look at these things, man, versus just reactive, and I'm trying to say, hey, man, we got to figure some ways. This cat was 20 something years old, man.
Mhm. Baby. He's a
It's a
baby.
fucking baby. I remember when I was 22, man, I thought I knew something and didn't know shit.
That damn thing. Now he's
You
up out of
know,
there for
now
nothing.
he up out of there for nothing, man. Just a family left devastated. His woman was on the phone. That's the other thing. Young man's woman was on the phone when the shit happened.
Mhm.
She FaceTime and she said, I saw, I heard them saying, yeah, he shot him 6 times. And the other thing is like, what's up with the excessive,
Every time. Every
one
time. There's
fucking
no
bullet wouldn't have did
yeah,
it.
yeah, there's no pepper
If you
spray.
was gonna
There's no
shoot,
let me
yeah,
shoot first and then ask
it's
questions.
no pepper spray, no
There's
taser.
no taser, no none of that.
And in this case, he didn't even give him a lawful order or a directive before he shot. You know what I'm saying? He just saw the
Paranoia.
gun and got shook. Yeah. He just saw the gun. So again, my thing is, man, you gotta expect that it's probably more of them that's paranoid and jumpy than it is relaxed. That's all. That I think that's the point that I'm trying to get across here. But
Hey,
you know, I'm gonna
thank God,
be a coon here.
thank God, these motherfuckers lie so much about their situations that they have to wear body cameras. You know, this is
that part. Mm-hmm. Hey man, transition please.
Yeah, let's get off of this, man.
Yeah, I don't want to continue down this path because it's not gonna be good.
All right. Hey, here we go. We got a grandfather who was arrested for hiring a homeless woman for $20 to watch his grandchild while he went drinking.
I got to go see Sheila. He got to meet Sheila, and he can't take his little grandbaby up in there, you know. So just kick back for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, granddad of the motherfucking decade, man. Damn, look at him, man. Why would you leave him? I understand you in this tight spot. Her mama had to go to work or whatever. And
that was the aunt.
No, the auntie. I'm sorry, the auntie had to go to work and was like, I gotta leave him with this motherfucker, man. I can't bring the baby with me. Daddy, I don't know why. Can you watch? Look at him, man.
Motherfucker's an alcoholic.
I could smell him.
Yeah.
Oh, that motherfucker got tetters and everything, man.
That's just fucking crazy, man. Go ahead.
Just take that baby to the bar like my grandparents did.
There's a coloring book, get him in the corner. Hell yeah. Sit over there in the corner. Sit over there in the corner.
Hey, color. Here go a ginger ale.
Yeah, here's a Shirley Temple. Yeah.
Right, here go some pretzels, motherfucker.
Yep. Go and watch that TV over there. And matter of fact, here's a couple quarters for the jukebox. Go on over there and pick a song for me. Plenty of times going to the joint, you know. But this is ridiculous. A homeless woman, and the lady took her to her camp.
Yeah, get the baby some food.
Get some food.
You gonna feed that baby out the dumpster. That's a goddamn shit.
It's like when I see homeless people with dogs, man. That hurts me, man. That shit fucking hurts me.
I know that baby was
sitting there like, man, take this rope off me, man. Damn, let me be free. But yeah, anyway.
You got a rope on him? That baby like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
where you got me at?
And granddaddy left me with this strange lady who smelled funny too. You know?
And he was so fucking drunk. He up there. She took the kid to sell her to human traffickers.
Yeah,
you drunk motherfucker. You gave the baby for $20, man, just so you can drink. It's an alcoholic motherfucker. But you know, I'm gonna say this: that aunt, you know who the fuck this man is.
Mm-hmm.
You know who he is. Like you shouldn't have left that child. Like that kid is. Look, man. The parents obviously irresponsible, the mother and the dad, and the aunt is obviously in her trying to be responsible. She irresponsible because she left him with this motherfucker, man.
She would have left him with a fifth of cold duck. It'd have been all right.
Been all right.
Motherfucker, you ain't got to go out nowhere. I got you tight until I get off. You know, go ahead and you get off by the time, you know, your buzz will be gone by the time I get off. So you can go on back down to the juke joint and handle your business. But $20?
Man,
come on, granddad.
And it ain't no telling what the fuck could happen, especially in that camp.
Man,
there's a lot of shit that happens in them camps, man.
Like I said, that little girl could have been gone. Like for real. That shit he thought was going on could have really happened, and that baby could have been gone.
I know. I stay tonight. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And he trying to explain, like, nah, you know, that lady, she took him, and now my granddaughter getting human trafficked.
Right.
You gave her away. You not understanding this because of you. That's how gone he is, man. That just blew my mind.
That's a motherfucking alcoholic for real.
That's like them motherfuckers who get all them crackheads who get too fucking high and trying to call the police like this motherfucker robbed me.
But listen, guys, this the shit that I was talking about when I used to go to AA. I stopped going because I was like, man, I ain't got no problem. These motherfuckers get to telling stories, man. Like you said, imagine going in there and hi, my name is Dale. I'm an alcoholic. Relapsed last week. Gave my grandbaby. I paid a homeless lady $20. The baby said my granddaddy. Well, I went and got drunk. I'm sitting over there. Hey, man, give me my coin. I'll see y'all later, man. I just got drunk and came to work late, motherfucker. Give me my shit.
I'm fixed.
This is the
I'm
wrong place
fixed.
to get help. Listen, man. That's who I was in there with. Guys that look like this motherfucker, man.
Okay.
And some of the stories, yeah, I sucked dick for crack. I'm like, damn, they just let y'all say this shit out? Like, no decorum? Like, these motherfuckers just tell their story, man. They
That's
tell
what-
their story.
The late great David Arnold said that's how he got straight. He was like,
Man, look.
something in the voice in my head and was like, you know what, man? Maybe we should start sucking dick. And he was like, yep, I'm good. He was like, got clean after that and was like, I'm straight. Nope. Nope. He was like, I thought I hit bottom. And when that voice in my head said that, like, maybe we should start sucking dick. He was like, yep, I'm good.
Hey, I don't give a fuck how drunk I was. Ain't no dick ever come into the picture, man.
That's what I'm talking about. When
So
you
he
said
had a
that, I was
demon
just
on
like,
him.
he's coming from somebody who beat all that bullshit or whatever. And he said that's when he knew it was time. He was like, when
Yeah.
that shit get to talking, you go ahead and just get clean, man. And he
Can you
said, I've been
imagine-
straight ever since.
Can you imagine sitting there by yourself? What, suck a dick? What? Oh no, this shit done went too far.
Yep.
Voices
I done
in
got
my
too
head.
high. Yeah.
Yeah,
These
man.
motherfucking voices done turned on me. Because we ain't never had to do that shit. We used to just get drunk and pass out. Now I got a motherfucker in my ear talking about, yeah, we need to flip to the other side to get another high.
Yeah.
Nah, he was like, yeah, I'm good. Like after that, I think that was on his last stand up, man. Shit had me
Yeah.
on the floor.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this guy need to do every minute of what he's
Yeah.
supposed to.
He need to dry out, cut off some of that
Endangerment of the
air,
child,
and let
yeah.
that brain breathe a little bit. And
And if I was the aunt, he would never see that baby again. He would
I'm
never
pretty
see
sure
that
that's going to
fucking
be
child.
stipulations on her having
Yeah.
custody with that little girl or whatever. Saying you
Yeah,
cannot,
protective order. Yeah,
yeah, you cannot have him around ever.
right on, man. Right on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
All right, family.
All right.
Oh, here we go. This is a heartbreaking story here, man. God
Man.
damn. Watch who you call
No,
your
did you see the
friend.
update to this shit?
What's up? was
Just
the
give him the story. Give him the story first. Tell him about the gun line, and I'll wait.
I didn't know there was a fucking update on this, man. I guess dude went out with some of his friends, and they were all playing around the watering hole, and they knew his ass couldn't fucking swim, and
The
they
water
ended up
hole?
the watering hole, because it was just a lake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the watering hole. And
The bitch pushed him in.
yeah, pushed him in,
You the
knowing he couldn't
most southern
swim.
northern cat ever.
Right. Fucking watering hole.
Hey man, follow me. Follow me.
I'm with you. Let's
I got
go.
you.
No, I know why he's saying it.
See?
They had been drinking mint juleps. Go ahead.
See what I'm saying? Exactly. And they pushed bruh in, man, a graduate student. And yeah, man, he couldn't swim. And by the time they got help for him, it was too fucking late. I guess they were fucking around, but go ahead, Saul.
No, don't forget the part that I ain't mean to cut you off. Don't forget the part that these motherfuckers just stood there like this.
Yeah.
He's thinking. Yeah, they watched.
Yeah.
This
It
motherfucker
took,
was
like, two
underwater
other
for
people
10
that
minutes.
Had
That
no
wasn't with him.
idea who this dude was that jumped in and rescued this cat.
Yes. I'm sorry,
Now,
I left that out.
Fucking
That was the
friends,
last
man.
part.
Watch who you call your
Mhm.
fucking friends.
Now, mind you, he the only black motherfucker there.
That's how that go down. Get out. But go
Now,
ahead.
let
Yeah.
me say this before I give you the update. It is mighty fucking strange how when you get that one black person that's around, nothing but white folks, it's some strange shit that happen. Like that brother that was out there with them. They was at some kind of party or some shit in the woods. He went out there with his white friends, and all them drunk white dudes was talking about hanging him and shit.
Yeah.
And his friends had to come over there and talk him down. Just like the one lady in Georgia, the black lady who went, it was her and a bunch of white women. And they was having a sleepover, and they said some white men came, and they said the next morning all they know is she was in the pool fucking drowned, face down.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what happened. Nobody went to fucking jail. None of them, to this day, we still don't know what happened. So I'm saying, Yeah, motherfuckers might want to start paying attention to patterns. This is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm just like with the thing. Start paying attention to shit. Let's take preemptive measures to stay out of certain situations, man.
Share your location if
Man,
you're the
look.
minority. If you're going
Yes,
out on an outing, always
yes.
share your location. Let them know
Keep the
who you
tracker
going
on your
out with. If it's
phone.
motherfuckers from work, I had a dude literally at work, white dude. It fucked me up because it was a tenant came up to me and told me a off-brand nigga joke, and then offered to act, to want to go shooting on the weekend. Like, hey man, we
Yeah.
should get together and go shooting. What?
Why?
Loaded
No.
weapons. You and your clan, crew.
Right.
We gonna go out into out here. You could go out into the desert and let loose. You know what I mean? You don't have to go into a what you call a shooting range. And like, yeah, man, I know the perfect spot. And I was just like, yeah, hard pass. I'm cool.
Look,
Like I'm real cool on that. But again, what was the update, man?
the update is so they said he was brain dead.
Yeah.
You had all these people coming out on the net like, oh, hearts go out to him and shit. This motherfucker woke up and said, it was my fault. My friends ain't do nothing wrong. Me and her set that up.
What?
Oh God, no. I was watching the Days of Lucas. He said, I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm not coming up on here advocating for nobody. Listen to this dude. He said, what the fuck did they do to him in the hospital? And I'm sitting there, I was like, what? Man, this cat said, yeah, I don't want people overreacting. It was my fault. We had that plan. It was just supposed to be like a prank. I said, oh.
Thank you
He is
for the
brain
update.
dead.
Next. Yeah,
There
he's
you
brain
go.
dead for sure.
Brain dead, yeah.
Donate that beautiful brain to a fucking zebra. I don't
Man,
give a fuck.
they didn't clone Tyrone like a
Yep,
motherfucker. Man.
that's it. That's
They
it.
clone Tyrone like a motherfucker.
I'm done
Who
with
we
your
got?
goofy ass.
Get your fuck shit ass out of here.
Yeah, you got your degree from one of them little small off-brand islands. Huh?
I'm like, I know
Okay.
his family looking at him like, you
You
Jared Carmichael
motherfucker.
ass motherfucker.
We're gonna take him back down to the fishing hole and finish.
Right.
Or the watering hole. I'm sorry. Take you right
Jared
back
Carmichael ass motherfucker.
Wow.
He looked like he used that zest soap too. Use that zest.
Next. That's
That
fucked up,
zest.
man. No diss
Like
to zest.
zest. You know what I'm saying? That
I wash
zest.
my throat and my asshole with zest.
Was zest.
Oh. All right, man. Y'all on one, man. Let's keep this energy. All right,
man.
man.
King James, player coach, one of the few NBA stars of all time that could do both roles, huh?
They should do it, but they won't. First of all, it's the Lakers. They're not gonna let him, give him the keys to the castle like that. There's still is a dynasty. They're not gonna turn it over to King James. I'm sorry. Because technically he is the fucking coach when he's on the court. He's directing fucking traffic all day long. The coach drawing up shit, and he was like, "Yeah, we ain't doing that shit. Look here, you come up." He's literally directing traffic when he's playing, which is coaching. But yeah, he's no. I don't
You don't think
so.
you don't think it would bring them bring more viewers?
No.
I mean, everybody watched the shit anyway.
But no, it would. It's he has it because they said his IQ is just how he's amazing on the court or whatever. They said his basketball IQ is through the roof, and they broke it down. Matter of fact, Isaiah Thomas broke it down. The Detroit Pistons, Isaiah Thomas. He said, think about all the times he won a championship. None of those coaches has the pedigree. None of those coaches, the coaches in Cleveland, the coach in Miami, and what you call it, in LA. He was like, all these cats are just, newbies. He was like, none of them. He was like, shit, he got damn near more experience in the NBA and been there longer than the people he played. Than his coaches, Mike Brown, Ty Lue, and Eric Spoelstra. All those cats were young in the game when he got on there. And for him, especially what he did in Cleveland, come on, man, forget about it. Because, was just him and Kyrie, and he was directing traffic. So that's his resume. By him playing, he didn't play for Popovich or anybody, dude from San Antonio that had Tim Duncan and what's his name, the Admiral. What is his name? I can't think of his name right now. The dude who was in the Navy. But anyway,
David Robinson.
David Robinson, he didn't come from under a coach like that. It was always him working side by side with the coach.
Right.
And, that's how he broke it down. It's like, I never even thought about him getting these championships with different teams. And all these coaches was just as young as he was. But
yeah,
he got the pedigree. I think they're going to go with that dude that him and LeBron has a podcast together, JJ Redick, former NBA player. So they're going to go, they're going to get another white guy or Sam Cassell.
Okay.
So,
I don't know, it might be a natural progression, man. I mean, just think he's probably got another, 10, 15 years in the NBA. And then after
two
or
three.
2 or 3. 2 or 3. He already talking about his feet.
He said 2 or 3. He said, I got about 2 or 3 left in me. So
No, but seriously, it might be a natural progression to have his son on the team and then he was his son's coach.
It could happen. It could happen. And they said his son did good at the NBA somewhat their combine. Yeah, they said his son did pretty good so far. And he was like, they asked Bronny, they was like, how do you feel about playing with your dad? He was like, that's not the focus right now. My focus is just to get into the league. I'm not I'm give a fuck. Yeah. I'm give a fuck who picked me up. I'm just trying to get on the court.
Right.
I'm give a fuck who got the other jersey. Just put me on the roster and we'll work everything else out. So like you said, that was an excellent answer by the young man.
Yeah, man. We should all look to stand on our own name. You know what I mean? And his name already carry a lot of weight. Make them respect you for you.
That's what he's doing, and LeBron is doing the same thing with it. And it's like, what do you think? What should your son do? Should he go back to school? He was like, Bronny his own man. He got the decision. He'll make the decision on his own, and we'll go from there. I was like, excellent, right there. He making millions already. He got options. Let my son exercise whatever option he wants. I'm cool with it.
Right on, man.
And that's what we're doing. All right, man. Let's let's get it, man.
What we got? Man, did y'all see this shit? Look, they about to be like, look, he more mad over the white woman, which is not true. But listen, man.
Mo mad. This shit was cold-blooded, man. I ain't never seen no shit like that, man. That shit was crazy.
But remember last week I said they be fucking these white people up too, especially these white women. All she did was drop her kid off.
This is at the school drop-off, right?
Yeah, just like she went the wrong way. You know what I mean?
It happens. Yeah.
It happens. I've done this shit. You know what I'm saying? But look at the video. This motherfucker, she was screaming about the ant.
Yeah.
You seen one dude go and try to, he was like, trying to get them shits off of her. 300 bites all over her face.
That's
chest.
what the doctor counted. It's probably more. He stopped. He's like, I stopped after 300.
Let me tell you something. I stepped in a fire ant hill one time when I was reading meters. I was trying to, and I didn't know. I had already had flea bites from these fucking yards I was in, but I didn't feel it at first. And I was like, what the fuck? My shit started burning. And man, I looked down. My whole leg was just red. My pants leg was red and moving. Man, I started shaking them bitches all together. So to have that on your face. And this grown motherfucker is sitting here holding her face in it. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, they teach these motherfuckers. It's like they teach these motherfuckers everything but decency.
That's a character flaw.
Yeah,
that's just a character flaw, man. Like, you could be excellent at your job, if you're in skilled labor and all that stuff. But if you an asshole, don't nobody want to be in the foxhole with you. Nobody want to partner with you.
Who, like, it's just like, what is it? Just like, are they like recruiting just assholes? Are they like give them a test and they say, hey man, you're not fucked up enough. This is a fucking soccer mom, and he had to The bitch
Yeah.
face in the goddamn.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Who makes something up like that? They ain't like, oh, you just put my face in some dog shit. No,
Yeah.
motherfucker, I'm getting bit. Can you roll me on
Right.
my side or something? Anything.
Big bro, that's why I said it's not even about what she was saying. If you watch the video, one of the cops went down there and he was like,
It hurt.
she was screaming. Yeah, he was screaming. The bitch, she got him all over her face. He just go, yeah, it's right there.
You
He
imagine
the one.
screaming, they in your face, your nose, your eyes,
Yeah,
ears, and you
yeah.
trying to scream and it's going in your
That's
mouth
it.
and you trying to tell these motherfuckers and you can't move. Cause
That's
see how
yeah,
he got her. She can't
yeah,
move.
yeah.
Some
You know,
cold shit.
that's
You got
that's some torturous shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, like the first dude who shot homie, yeah, you got to go, bro. You killed an innocent fucking man. You killed an
Mhm.
innocent fucking man. You know, fear from no, you killed an innocent fucking man. I don't want anybody to mistake what I'm saying. I'm just saying, you know, let's do what we gotta do on our end. We can't control what other motherfuckers do, but let's try and put them at ease. But this shit just go. That's some sadistic shit to do to another human being, man.
What you got, old man?
there is no other profession where there is so many rounds of background investigations, psychological evaluations. Uh, you know, like
Yeah.
there are so many parts of their process where they have the chance to weed out individuals who they feel are not the caliber of person to be a police officer.
Yeah.
However, we get hordes of motherfucking sadists.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
they
at a
want a
point, you
specific
have
type.
to figure that this is what they want. You know,
Yeah.
we have a society where we have private prisons where slavery is legal as long as you are in that prison system, and these motherfuckers in uniform are just slave catchers. So, like, from here on out, this is the way we need to view these niggas.
Unfriendly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
For life.
yeah,
Yeah.
like of all the things that you have to do to become a police officer, and they still have to strap a fucking video camera on you to make sure that you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
And even when that thing is running, you are lying through your goddamn teeth, and they're trying to withhold video and audio to keep your
Yeah.
story straight so the whole
Yeah.
department doesn't get sued. Like, there's something fundamentally wrong with policing in America. And
They
at a
got
certain
somebody.
point, you just have to figure out that this is exactly the way it's supposed to run.
Because we see how many videos we see of guys or somebody doing this fuck shit and then their partner running trying to get everybody's camera, trying to
Mhm.
block
Well,
that shit. Like, hey, you ain't allowed to film. Like, why not? Like,
think
I'm on my shit. I'm allowed to do what I
yeah.
want to do. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think part of the problem is, man, it's not enough, people that want to go and change the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Yeah,
people that
stat
make it
quo.
up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? If you know, cause this is the thing, man. If you had enough fucking people of a certain caliber to rush this shit, you could change it overnight. You know what I mean? A lot of people, that's excluding the motherfuckers that get in there and you think they good people, and then they get a taste of that power and they dip. But you'll watch these interviews with these cops, and it's like, man, I try to do the right thing. Next thing you know, every one of them against you, and you don't want to find yourself out there by yourself as a police officer. I'm just trying to feed my family and all of this type of shit right here. So it really, it's a fucked up predicament, man, because I personally have had police officers really help me, man. Like, it's sometimes, man,
Hmm.
especially back in my drunk era, when I hit somebody. Now, maybe it could have been that he saw I had a purple heart, because I watched him look at it, and you guys know this dude. He's from Youngstown. You know what I'm saying? If you would know him if I described him, I'm not going to do all of that. But I hit this lady. She wasn't injured, but he looked at the plate and started shaking his head. And it was like I saw him say shit, and he didn't give me what he could have. What he didn't fuck me over the way he could have fucked me over. Spent a
Hmm.
lot of times, man. Unfortunately, there's not enough people out there that weigh the situation like that.
I
When he
got a
was
question.
looking at, go ahead, brother.
I got a question for you. To flip it a little bit. What would you do? You saw this video and that's your wife.
What? That's my saw the
If that
video.
was, yeah, you saw this and this was your wife getting assaulted like this,
Not a video. If I was there,
or there, even better, or there, you in the car, like you in the passenger seat, and they snatch your lady out or whatever, and manhandle her like that, and you see she's getting fucked up. What?
the way that I love my wife, on God and them, you gonna see. You would have saw a motherfucker, a fat dude, drop kick this motherfucker and just take the ass whooping. They would have listen. You ever see that video? You ever see that one where they brought the dude in there with the mask on and both his eyes was closed? They would have had to whoop my ass. You couldn't sit in front of me and do my wife a child like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I would just have, yeah, I would, no, because see, if you stand there, your wife would never look at you the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your wife would never look at you the same. So, nah,
Or
man.
what's the course of action if you found out? You get the call. Like, hey, somebody's, she's at the school, so I'm sure they got friends or whatever that's, that they hang out with or whatever. And they called them like, hey, they got your wife on the ground and they doing some shit to her. You might want to get down here. The police got her.
I'm getting the fuck down there. I'm getting down there. That's just, it is what it is, man. That's torture. That's fucking torture. We saw a murder earlier. This is fucking torture. Like one of those bites, one of those, somehow I don't know how this shit happened. I don't know how this shit happened. Somehow I think I was working with the fucking meters, and somehow an ant crawled up my leg and bit me square on the nuts. A fire ant.
Go ahead, man. Finish, land your plane, man. Go ahead, man.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, man.
My ball sack was like Wilson's leather after that and was hurting. I'm telling you, all them bites on her face.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. We'd have had to square up. We'd have had to square the fuck up. Yeah.
Lawsuit.
Oh, of course,
lawsuit.
Of course, lawsuit. I'd be in jail, beat the fuck up, but of course, lawsuit, because I couldn't sit and watch. Hey, honey, no. That is uncalled for. Just like it's uncalled for a motherfucker to just open his door, take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
Move to the left, and then I'm gonna shoot you 6 times. It's uncalled for to have a suburban, to have any kind of mother, down on the fucking ground. I don't give a fuck if she was belligerent or whatever, and in a fucking ant's nest. The decent thing would have been, all right, stand up. Let's get you cleaned off. But to sit there and listen to her scream, and for all the motherfuckers that was around there to not do nothing, yeah, man.
Right.
But I told you, they be fucking these motherfuckers up too. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. People don't want to believe it. And I'm glad that Cuddy is saying it the way he said it. There is a problem with policing.
Mm-hmm.
I think we catch the worst part of it.
Always. Yeah.
But don't think that this shit. Let me tell you something, man. There was another video of a white guy. He was on the ground. They had like a fucking SWAT team there, and they told him, don't move. And one of the things that, because it was, I think another officer was reviewing it when I was watching it, and they said they were giving him conflicting orders.
Yeah.
One guy was saying this and another one said that. And some people say they do that shit on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And he did what one of the guys said, but what the other guy told him, and they fucking sat there and shot him unarmed, laying on the fucking ground. Like, how does this shit work?
Mm-hmm. I told you,
it's a problem it's a problem that Americans as a whole have to see. It can't continue to be this knee-jerk reaction, and it's like, oh, they did it because he was black. No, let's look deeper than that as to why this shit happened and why we could avoid it. But everybody, they get, if this motherfucker say, hey man, I'm gonna make it immune, everybody gonna get this shit. Everybody gonna get this shit. Cause they listen, man, I was getting ready to go. Let's go, man. Yeah, I know.
Let me ask you both the question. You feel the police officer keep you safe?
No. No, not if I see him and my blood pressure go up. I don't feel safe.
No, I mean, have
no.
you ever called him to your rescue?
I
No.
don't think I've ever.
I called I called the fire department. I never called the police.
Think about that.
I've
about
never. Listen,
No, I don't think so.
I've never called the police, but I'm to be legit. I've never had a bad interaction. I've never. Let me tell you something. My mama called the police on me. Nah, if she see this shit, she gonna deny it. She called the police on me. You know, this is back in the day when you could do that shit. You know,
Get your kids straight. Yeah.
get your kids straight. You know, me and my mother used to just fucking have arguments, and it was like, oh, I'm gonna get out, nigga. I'm gonna call the police, that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But even as adults, I mean, I might have had a sourpuss, but like I said, man, I conduct myself a certain way. And not saying other people don't. And it, you know, it takes that tense that it makes them, you know, drop that guard and shit. I can't sit up and say, yeah, I've had, because I did have a bad interaction. I ain't gonna lie. I went left to center, and this goddamn black cop arrested me, man. I was in my recruiting uniform, and this bastard would not let me piss. I was drunk as hell, and he would not let me piss. I think he wanted me to piss myself, man.
Yeah.
I was sitting there, I was squirming. I had to piss so bad. He was like, just wait a second. He was a highway patrol fuck ass motherfucker, man.
There it is.
Like they say, a fuck nigga. You know what I mean? Wouldn't let me piss. I was so mad. And at one point, right when I was about to just, cause I was like, fuck it. I had said, fuck it. I was finna piss myself. And then he was like, you can go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. 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 All right,
But
gentlemen.
yeah, man. Yeah. Let's get it.
Here she go.
More Lex.
Let's get it.
Columbus,
Let's
Ohio.
get it. Let's
Yeah,
get it.
man.
Gave
The
her kids
bus
up to CPS.
and
Child
video
Protection Services. Yeah.
Video.
Yeah. Tried to drop them off at the fire station. They told her the kids was too old.
You
You can't put them in no box.
Right.
Yeah, we got a box for those.
That
You
motherfucker
they're
got
too
a
big.
job. Hey, he too big.
And I didn't even pay attention till I got down in some of the comments, and they were like, "Did you see how she adjusted her camera to make sure she got her tears and her whole sob story straight?"
Yep.
In that office, you know, and I'm sitting there like, I didn't even pay attention to that.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, she's an artist, a performance artist. You know,
Yeah.
said, you know, the dads, you know, don't give a shit. Why should I give a shit? Because you they fucking mob. You they fucking mob.
And I'm glad you said that, big bro, because a woman is always going to be the last line of defense for her children.
Yeah.
If you got a nuclear family in a home and you hear something down the steps, daddy going down there first.
Mama going to check on them babies.
Right. And if whatever is down there get past daddy, mama bear is going to be the last one fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say this first. I commend her for the fact that she took those babies to somebody instead of hurting them.
Mm-hmm.
We saw the story of the two white women that drove off the cliff with the five.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you remember the little black dude, the black boy. He was hugging the cop, and everybody was like, "Oh, he's selling out young." He was hugging the cop. Well, come to find out, that these two white ladies, his siblings, they weren't feeding him; they were starving him.
Right.
And he was going, and he had went to the neighbor's house begging for food and shit. Well, they drove him off a cliff. You got the other lady that drove her kids into the lake and drowned them, and then said, "Oh yeah, black motherfucker did it."
Mm-hmm.
You got one lady who killed two of her kids because she said that they were hurting, they were possessed by the devil, and they were doing shit to the other kid. So my point is, I commend her for at least having a wherewithal to take them to somebody else so she wouldn't hurt them. That being said, this bitch ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because when everything that came out of her mouth was I need to get myself together.
Yes.
I need to get my education. I don't feel good. My health, this, that, and the other. But now you done put your kids in CPS, which ain't the greatest motherfucking place. And you done traumatized them and left them with this feeling of abandonment, knowing that they mom took them and to some strangers that they don't know and gave them the fuck away. She took a coat for each of them and gave them to them.
And it's on this.
It's on
So
that. She streamed it. Yeah.
it's a whole nother ball game now with this streaming shit.
Yes.
It's on the internet, and these kids, you know how they're already in the system. All it's gonna take is one kid to identify. Oh, y'all the ones.
Right.
Your mama left y'all or
That's
whatever,
your
and they're
mom.
gonna be those kids for life.
For life. And she
That's what
talking
these
to
chicks who do this, the chicks who do OnlyFans, and they
Yep.
realize, these little youngins got phones too. They got their parents' credit cards, and they on that shit as well. And they're like, man, I just saw your mom's popping it. I mean, this is where we at, man.
This is where we at. And the thing is, she gave this story about, I had my first 2 kids when I was 15. They came from rape. Because she's doing these interviews, and people in the comments are like, why are y'all giving her an audience? Because she's asking for cash apps, and motherfuckers is like, you ain't got your kids no more. What the fuck do you need cash apps for? You know what I'm saying? It's motherfuckers online that took pictures of her after she got the cash app buying big, large pizzas and shit. Now, somebody says she went back and got 2 of the kids. Because she kept saying, oh, I'm going to come back for him. I'm going to come back for him. I don't know how true that is. But other people were saying she ain't coming back. You could tell she's not coming back.
She's gone.
She's doing interviews, got sunglasses on. But the common denominator in these videos, this bitch can't put the phone down.
Yeah.
She's snickering. She ain't crying. She said, and that's why I said, I'm like, yeah, bitch, you saying all of this in the video, but when you get in front of the white woman, now here come the tears.
Right.
It's
your words don't match your actions. And,
right.
She's saying this and then, realizing like, hold on, you're doing all that. Then what's the end game? When are you going to graduate?
There you go.
When, are you stacking your money to, get a crib or whatever to get your kids back? Because I don't know if you could just drop them off like that and then turn around and like, hey, I want them back. Isn't there shit you got to do to like, hold on, man,
it's
you
not
got to prove
simple.
that it's shit you got to show us that you have. That you could provide for these kids now that you didn't turn over to us.
Not only that, there's a file on her now. So now motherfuckers are watching her.
Yeah.
It is not that easy. When you go and say here, you can't just say give them back. Now, the other thing is, she was saying that, I guess, I don't know how this shit works, but they stopped her government assistance. She was saying, breaking down how much she pays for the house that she lives in. And how the government assistance was helping her get over. She said that shit just all of a sudden stopped. And she said that there's none of the dads are doing anything. She said the one dad, she asked him if he wanted to take his kid, and he was like, me and my old lady about to have kids over here. And she's like, well, what the fuck you about to have kids for when you don't take care of this one? Now this is all her words, because the first dad, now there's a lady online, I watched the video. We can go back to Facebook. She's a pastor. She said that her son never raped her. This is the father of the first 2 kids. She said that this girl is lying because her real name is like Alexis something. And there's a video of the kid supposedly said, because the guy died. But there's a video.
That's the one who overdosed, and she said she got brought up on charges. Well, they tried to say that she did it.
But the little boy, no. I'm glad you said that, because the little boy is in the video saying that the mom and somebody else did something to the dad. Allegedly. All of this shit is alleged. But the grandmother, she got pictures of the son up there. And the grandson, her grandbaby, who she said she ain't seen in a while, is on videos going through the whole thing. Yeah, they put something in my dad's drink, and she was acting like she said my mom was acting like she felt bad, but she didn't. She had did it with the guy. So that's what I'm saying. There's something up with this bitch, man.
Yeah, because she went in there saying that they did a full investigation on her ass, and there was I guess they just cleared her because she said she just got her kids back because they took them because she was under investigation for old boy's murder.
There you go.
Or overdose. I'm sorry, overdose.
the thing is, like the grandmother was saying, like if my son raped her, why in the fuck did she name the kids after him? First and last name.
2.
Two. And so again, I commend her for doing it, but that's an ain't shit bitch that's got some other shit going on. And
Yeah.
I hate that this sorry bitch look like Angel Reese in the face.
Yeah.
But you know, it's more to the story, but I know them kids might be better off without her.
Yeah.
They might the fuck be better off. And this is not you know, some random shit. I sent you the guys the other video of the girl who took her 7 kids. She said she did some shit to get them to come take her 7 kids. And it was party time. She smoking and like, yeah, I'm finna do this and we gonna get a bottle and hey, you wanna get rid of your kids? I'll give you the step by step, call me up. Like these cameras, it's something in these fucking cameras, man. It's doing something to people, man.
Mm-hmm.
We thought alcohol showed the worst of people. Attention is showing the worst in people, man.
That part.
You
That
know?
part. 'Cause
So,
now she,
yeah,
like I said, she did all that, but she's making the rounds. You don't look like you know, you're not in mourning of your children, of losing your children like
Yeah.
that and having to turn. I just don't. I can't wrap my head around anybody who would, you know, be able to do that and still be upright. You know, and
And
she
this,
like,
this
I gotta take
yeah,
care of myself, like you pointed out. Like she, every other word was I.
me. I'm like, but you got 5 kids. And the saddest thing is, this girl's 28 years old. The saddest
5
thing is,
kids.
good looking girl. Somebody gonna get this girl pregnant again. On the nose, man.
Yes, sir.
Somebody gonna see this bitch that gave away her 5 churn and say, you know what, it's a good idea to get this smut pregnant.
Yeah, it's time. It's time for your fresh start. Come on,
There it is.
come
There
on.
it is.
I get you
Who the fuck
cleaned
is
up.
having?
Come on.
Who is having all these kids these days, man? I mean, you got to think now. How old is her oldest? We just say it was
11.
what, 7, 11?
11, yeah.
When in the last 11 years did somebody tell you that the economy is all right to have fucking 5 kids?
No, hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She has an 11-year-old. Is 13. 13 because she had it when she was 15. She said she got a 13, 11, and like the youngest one is like 5, 3 or 4, some shit like that. I don't know.
But still, you know, we going back to 2010. You know, the height of like the economy crashing.
Right.
Who the fuck told you it was okay to have more than one child? One child or, you know, fucking 5.
I mean, you're right. And it's not even that the shit is healthy, but damn, you can't even, ain't $1 menu no more to feed these motherfuckers. It'll be $5 to feed them dinner. You know what I'm saying? But damn, like, it just, man, it's a bunch of irresponsible people. And look, I'm not saying that, I'm not absolving anybody, but the dudes didn't take their kids over there. And every time somebody, you know, critiques a bad decision that some of these women make, it shouldn't always go back to but the dude. Again, you are the last line of defense. You had the babies. And just like I tell dudes, like, hey man, if you're gonna lay down with these with you know, and have sex unprotected, even if you are wearing protection, man, you gotta realize that there is a possibility that this woman might get pregnant. And women, you know, these young girls, I try to tell them, hey man, stop expecting responsibility from an irresponsible situation. You done had sex with a cat that you don't even know, unprotected like this, and now you pregnant and you decided to keep the baby.
Yeah.
The baby of a motherfucker who didn't want a baby, and you think he really gonna be there to do what he's supposed to do?
He know you've been ran through. He know your body count through the roof.
Right.
And you didn't decide to have this dude's baby. You don't even know his middle name.
Come on.
They have sold Plan B in the United States since 1999.
There you go.
Abortion is legal in Ohio. There's the pull-out game. Condoms been available since latex came off fucking trees. Yeah. Yep. Like, how in the fuck do you say that you got 5 fucking kids that you don't want?
Go sit in this hot tub, this hot bathtub.
I'm done.
I'm just saying. Like,
no, it's real.
I can understand you have one, You know,
Yeah.
gotta understand maybe 2.
Five,
But-
bro. You just make bad
Yeah.
decisions. Yeah.
You just
A
make
lot of
bad
them.
decisions. And then later on, after all your bad decisions, I quit. That's what the bitch said. That was her attitude. I'm done.
Yeah.
I throw in the towel.
Don't
Fuck it.
nobody want to help me. They told you stop having these fucking kids after the first one. Like, you're 15.
The bitch
Stop
said
having these fucking kids. About I ain't got no family. I ain't got no friends. There's a reason why you on demon time.
the bitch said before I take him to CPS, does anybody want him? That's like, hey man, before I take these rims to the,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Before I turn this car in, who want these rims?
Who want these rims?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Something got to give, man. Something got to give, man. So that's all I got. Bitch ain't shit.
Yeah, she gonna get her karma. She gonna get her karma.
Be careful with your interactions with police. Stay away from fire ant.
Fire
and
ants.
shit
Yeah, and don't leave your kids with granddaddy.
for $20. Yeah.
What you sipping on, Ed?
Well read.
There you go.
You picked this up at your local TJ's.
That's dope, man.
Your Trader Jose's, man. Go to your Trader Jose's.
Ooh, that's what's up, man. They got them organic empanadas up in there, man.
Oh man, yes sir, yes sir.
Hey, wait.
What's up?
Wait, big bro. You go to Trader Joe's?
Yeah,
Big bro, do you fuck with them griddle cakes?
bruh. I've been making them motherfuckers like every other week, man. Yeah,
Griddle. Hold on, fill me in. Griddle cakes?
Cuddy, you know the McGriddle?
they like a 6-pack or a 4-pack. Yeah. They sell them at Trader Joe's, bro. Put them in the air fryer for a little bit. About that big, about the same size, and then get you some. And they got the turkey or the chicken sausage or whatever.
Yeah. The chicken sausage.
Put an egg on that.
Do they have the maple syrup pellets in there?
It's just made like that, man. You don't have to put no syrup on them.
No syrup.
You can take my feet now. Just take them.
Right. Listen.
Yeah, we got them. They understand. They in there.
Before we go,
big back.
Yeah,
me
big back alert. Hell yeah.
Right. Me and my wife went in that bitch, and she got one. I said, let me, why we can't get more than one? She said, I heard he's good. It was a sign that said 1 pack per customer.
Yep.
So I said, well, shit, I'll pay for my own. I took a nap after work, and my wife made me some breakfast sandwiches with the chicken sausage, that chicken sausage be slamming.
Man.
With the eggs. She made me 2 griddle cake sandwiches, 2 homemade McGriddles. I woke up, and it was like heaven was inside my mouth, man.
Is that good, Tank?
No homo.
No homo.
Pause. Pause.
Yeah.
This shit was so goddamn good, man. I went to pick my daughter up early so I could stop by Trader Joe's and buy 3 more of the motherfuckers. I bought 3 more packs of. We got griddle cakes all in both freezers. There's griddle cakes down that motherfucker.
Bro,
I sound like a fat motherfucker.
But it's good eats though, man. It's good eats.
And I'm back in the gym, but I can't turn them griddle cakes down. The motherfucking griddle cakes. I'm a griddle cake eating motherfucker.
Say less, because little mama was like, "Hey man, are we running low? We buy those and chicken sausage together every time we go."
Chicken sausage. You gotta get the chicken.
That's it, man. You can't buy one without the other, man. So it's like a combo.
Shout out to DJ Waits on the ones and twos, man. Hey,
them griddle joints, man.
Them griddle cakes, the chicken sausage, them anything. I get those everything but the bagel.
Yeah.
The chips, the seasoning, the salmon for my eggs, and then I get them when the seasonal shit. They got the truffle popcorn, and then they got the goddamn apple cider cake donuts. That's it, bro. That's it. Trader Joe's, man. That's it. Some good eating, man.
Mm-hmm. I just got the jalapeno lime aid drink or whatever. It sounds crazy, but it's like limeade with a bite of jalapeno.
Oh shit!
So if you into a little kick with your drink or whatever, man, go ahead and get the limeade. It's seasonal too, man. And Yeah, bro. When you come back stateside, griddle cakes.
Cuddy.
Griddle cakes. We'll get you. We'll
That's
get you
the
right.
reason why I would need to come back stateside.
Cuddy, listen.
We'll get
Yeah,
you
that's
right
the
with
reason
those
why.
Listen. I know you don't like it here. I understand. But griddle cakes will make you have faith in America again.
Just a little bit, man. Just a little bit. A little faith in breakfast.
We still producing something good.
Yeah.
These motherfucking griddle
They
cakes,
got-
man. Listen.
Let them know. Let them know.
Everybody-
Let them know.
Hey,
They're
everybody,
orchard
griddle cakes.
cakes.
That might be my name next week. Sauce Griddle. You know what I'm saying?
He was like, big bro, are you on those griddle cakes? Nigga. For real?
And when they warm with the chicken sausage,
Man,
and the
forget about it.
egg?
Put them in the air fryer, man.
Come on,
Done
man.
deal.
Come on, man.
That's
And
easy
your-
breakfast. That's
your
light
wo-
work.
Man, my wife bring the motherfucker. I love my baby. I'm like, shit, that's the one. She brought me 2 of the motherfuckers in the morning. Man, with the McGriddles. I used to love the McGriddles. Motherfucker didn't know I could make my own.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. That part.
That's all she
Gentlemen.
wrote.
Thank you again. Love y'all, man.
Love y'all, man. It's been real.
Peace. Keep the
Yes,
camera
sir.
going.
Peace.
Right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Peace.
man. Peace.